Welcome back to another episode. I'm Marisha.
And I'm Thais.
And we are the Lucky Girls. So, happy spooky season.
Yes.
And as you can see, we are in our costumes today.
We thought it'd be fun to dress up and around the time. So Halloween's next Friday. So.
Right. And so this will come out literally the Tuesday before. Mm-hmm. So it's perfect. Yeah. And so I'm a barnacle boy.
And I'm just a ladybug. I kept seeing it on what's it called, TikTok. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure a bunch of people are going to be ladybugs, but whatever.
I think it's so funny though because you don't like ladybugs.
I like stuffed animal ladybugs.
You just don't like the actual bug.
The actual bug. I think maybe which is weird because I love polka dots, but I think maybe because of the eyes splotchy. Because it's not the actual polka dots. It's their eyes. They're
the white part.
Yeah. It's splotchy and I don't know, it makes me uncomfortable.
I see. I never really knew why you didn't like them.
Yeah. And I also just don't like bugs, so.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like I really don't like bugs. I had to kill my first bug by myself living alone. And I did it right before I woke up so early to go to Vallejo so I can drive to LA. Uh-huh. I woke up and it was so big. I saw it without my glasses when I woke up.
Wow. Was it a spider?
No, I don't know.
Oh, thank God, because you probably would have had a heart attack.
If it was a spider, I don't think I could do it. I think if I would have called you, we'd been because it was a Thursday, it would have been come before work.
4 a.m.
No. It was 7.
Oh, yeah. Before work, stop by and kill it.
Yeah.
What if I couldn't find it?
I would have watched it the whole time.
Oh, right.
Because I left at 7:30.
Got it.
So
okay. I would have been already. Yeah. That's funny. Did Mom ever find the picture of you with ladybugs?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I was figuring that you were gonna wait until after you post your picture, after you post this to post the baby one.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
That's why I told you there was pictures of you.
I did ask her because I knew, and I had a feeling that somewhere. Yeah. And I thought maybe I had already taken the photo of the photo, but I couldn't find it. So then I had asked Mom. Okay. And when I went over for dinner,
Oh, the door's not closed all the way.
Should I close it?
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah. So she found it when I was there, and she showed me. That's how I got all those other pictures I showed you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, spooky season, and nothing is spookier than high school.
Yes, that's a good intro.
So
spookier than high school.
Good question. Good answer. So, we are going to talk about high school, who we were in high school, glow ups, glow downs, who peaked, who didn't, and kind of just chat
about it. I know for you, high school was traumatic.
Yeah. Did you hear?
It's spooky. I think they're using tools.
And I had opened the window because it's hot in here.
Yeah.
So you're probably going to hear some background sound, even though I have the noise canceling out. It always picks things up if it's loud enough. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we have noise canceling on sometimes when we're recording and the kids are awake, and you can hear Atreya screaming in some of the videos.
Whatever. Everybody knows. This is still just a hobby for us. It's not
Yeah, it doesn't have to be professional.
Yeah.
But yeah, so high school. We went to the same high school, but not at the same time.
Together, yeah.
Yeah. So
different eras. We're 7 years apart, so.
Yeah. I went to school during the time where swag was very popular. Uh-huh. Even at our the speaker of our graduation was you guys are the swaggiest class.
You have a good memory. I do not remember anything they said at those speeches.
Well, my graduation was kind of crazy because it was pouring rain. Pouring rain.
Yeah.
You guys didn't even get to watch me walk. Mm-hmm. Because it was limited to the gym.
Which is, pretty small.
Yeah. But
that's funny.
I think I don't know if it's unique, but one of the more unique experiences that I feel that we have had in high school is that we go to school with the same people mostly from 6th grade to high school because we only have one high school and one middle school. Mm-hmm. And so I feel for you, you can kind of speak to that, like what that was like for you, because you were able to go from kindergarten all the way to senior year in one
Yeah.
place.
I mean, everybody was kind of just like this. I feel like it's the same for everybody. Like it doesn't really
Mm-hmm.
matter because at the elementary school, you know, you have your friends, it's whatever. But then middle school happens and everybody's like all at one school.
Yeah.
Everybody finds their new friends, but it kind of just like normal, like
Yeah.
just normal kids,
Okay. So
like
you still
meeting new
felt,
people. Like I didn't feel
yeah. Did
any.
you have the same friend group um from middle school to when you went to high school?
No, I don't know really like sixth grade. I was friends with my elementary school
Best
childhood
friend? Yeah.
friends, and then somewhere along the lines, like I mean, like I said, you just make new friends. So I think that I kind of found my group around like seventh grade,
Okay.
and I became friends with like Mara. Um,
Oh, I do remember
yeah,
that.
and then I ended up just like hanging out with like all of their friends, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But that didn't last long.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I met Shauna in eighth grade. So
Okay.
then um, that lasted for a while,
Yeah,
and
I feel like almost
yeah, because
even
eighth
like
grade,
junior, like a little bit into senior
it was
year.
after senior year that we stopped like really
Yeah.
talking. I mean,
Yeah.
but it was an off and on friendship anyway. But I'm saying like that friendship went into like or high school. I mean, and then we again met new people because you start having classes or like different
And
experiences
different
and like
interests
yeah,
too. Yeah.
so then you just get to mingle with new people that like you may have gone to school with for the last 3 years, but just haven't like came across maybe.
Yeah.
And so and there's new kids that come in randomly and things like that. So
Yeah.
my
Like
friend groups
especially
kind of just always changed.
the kids from St. Pat's would come.
Yeah, some
Like,
of them. Yeah.
yeah, I had a lot of kids that, or not from St. Pat's, but they went to St. Dominic's and did all of their private
Oh,
school. And then instead of
yes.
going to private school for
High
high
school.
school, they went to the public
To
school.
the public school. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
So
we had a lot of that.
we had that too. Yeah, yeah. So I did meet new people throughout like my high school, and then I got a boyfriend. So then it also like
Change.
changed my friend groups a little bit, or like the people I hung out with. But I think my core of my friend group kind of stayed the same from like freshman year up into senior year. It was a really big group, and then people kind of like dispersed. But the core, like three people, we were friends up until like, yeah, I guess we graduated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then you went to community college and had all your classes with your one friend from high school too, Kristen.
Yes. Yeah.
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 So that was kind of cool.
Because we both wanted to go to 4 year, but then we just didn't like
Yeah, not right
really, we
away.
just didn't decide what we wanted to do. And so we ended up
The
just being
cheaper
like,
way.
we should just take all of our classes together. We literally took the first whole year, we did like exactly
Everything.
the same
Yeah.
class. And then I think the second year, the first semester, we had one class that wasn't the same. So but we were full time, so we had other three classes were the
Mm-hmm.
same. And then that's when we started deciding like, oh, this is like our major, so we kind of have to. And she went into like accounting and things like that, and then I went to psych. So it was kind of just,
yeah,
what classes would you take? Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice.
Yeah.
I moved around a lot when I was younger, but finally, so I went to school with mostly everyone from fifth grade all the way to high school,
Mm-hmm.
and my experience was just a little bit different because the school, the community at the time wasn't very diverse, and so being like I had really young parents, and so that was also like really interesting for people to be like, oh, your parents are so young, and
Yeah.
I'm mixed, and then I'm in like, not that mixed people don't exist, but in this area it's just predominantly white.
Yeah.
And then being in a blended family, I think that also was not very common. And then being the only like Black person in your blended family was also pretty jarring for people.
Mm-hmm.
So like there was that. Not that I don't think it played a lot into elementary school, but it did a lot into in middle school, not so much in high school. But for high school, because I didn't have like, I never had a core like friend group. And I want to say it's because I just got really easily bored of people. And Yeah, they just keep jiggling. It's so cute.
I feel it. I feel this one specifically, like,
Yeah,
bounces
like bouncing on your
on my
big.
curls.
Yeah. um yeah, I just never felt like I fit in.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would like fit in with people for a while and then I'd just be like,
Okay.
I'm just gonna go, like, make new friends. And so I was always this kind of person that just like hopped around to different groups. But I think my senior year was when I kind of like towards the end found my group.
Mm.
And that was kind of nice. We like graduated together, went to Disneyland, did our trip together, and all that stuff. So that was nice to have.
We didn't have that. No Disney trip or anything. We had a grad night, but
it's not the same.
Nobody went except my ex-boyfriend with me, and I was sad because I wanted, like, my friends that I like were friends with at that point weren't really like, they didn't really care about like prom and things like that, and like mom made it a big deal, which to me, like, it was fun. Like, I'm glad I experienced it, but yeah, my friends didn't really care for those things. So then for like grad night, I was like, oh, you should come, blah blah blah. But it was still fun.
Yeah.
I still felt like a little awkward because I was just like, just with my ex-boyfriend, and I was just like, ugh.
You wish my friends were here too.
Yeah, like, I wish my friends were here too.
Because you get to spend time with him and do things with him all the time. Like,
yeah.
But
it was like, so fun. He took a video of me. There's a trampoline. Like, you know, the ones where it's just like a single one, you like harness.
Yeah.
I was on that. And he was like, he recorded me. He was like, do a backflip. I couldn't do it. So I tried. And I I basically just like landed on my head. Luckily, nobody really was there. But I was like, this is so embarrassing. Because I was still kind of, I mean, it wasn't like super fresh of like our relationship. We had been friends for a while, but
yeah, but
I was just like, I don't know. I get really like embarrassed when I like people and I embarrass myself. So I was like, oh my God, this is so
you're like so embarrassed that they're going to get secondhand embarrassment. And so you're embarrassed for their secondhand embarrassment.
I guess. I just feel like,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
But he was silly, so I feel like he probably wouldn't have cared.
He probably thought it was so funny.
He thought it was funny. But that's like a funny just memory about that. But I think that, I think I was also similar to that, where I didn't get bored of people or my groups. I just was like, I don't know. I just floated around and kind of got along with everybody. And that's still kind of how I am now. I'm quiet until I'm comfortable and like a chat or like be myself, I guess. Right. But yeah, I think I can just get along with anybody.
I got mixed reviews like when I was in high school because people would say that I was like really bubbly and really outgoing and friendly, but then I would like, you know, you finally have that class with this one person that you know and have seen, but you've never like talked to them, and then you get in this class, you sit next to them, and it never failed. It was always, oh, I used to think you were a bitch, but now that I know you, you're like really nice. And I'm just like, why did you think that? And I guess I just had RBF, like walking around school.
Yeah, I've gotten that too.
And nobody like, and because I was mostly like alone, they didn't see me like interacting with other people or socializing. Yeah. So they just thought that I was like mean or something. Weird. I have also gotten weird. Like after high school, maybe it was like a year or two after high school, I went to a party. It was one of my bridesmaids. She wasn't my bridesmaid at the time, but Angel, she had like a Halloween party or something. And I went to it, and this guy started asking about me to other people and found me on Facebook. And he was like, yeah, I was asking people about you and like what you're like and who you were. And they told me that you were like kind of weird. And I was like, why would you tell me that? And I was like,
what do they mean by weird?
Yeah. And I was like, what do you mean by weird? And he was just like, I don't know, just like weird. And I was like, okay, well, don't fucking talk to me. And I blocked him. I was like, that is not how you're going to get someone to freaking like you. Because he was like, but I like weird, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you don't even know who I am. You don't even know what kind of weird I am. I could be a psychopath for all you know. Like, what's wrong with you? Yeah. Now I understand what they mean by weird. And
it's autistic.
Yeah.
She's a little weird. Autistic.
Yeah, because the words that have always been used to describe me as quirky, bubbly, like, just kind of odd and random and spazzy.
I
And
guess. Yeah.
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 So that just kind of like, I guess, what my personality kind of was like in high school.
I think I was just quiet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like people thought of me like, you keep looking at mine. I keep seeing your eyes like.
Well, because this one looks like a curly fry. Like the one that I like that's super
curly,
spiraled. Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'll stop looking.
It's okay. I kept seeing your eyes like flicker between them when they bounce a little bit. What was I saying?
You're quiet?
I was quiet. Oh, I was going to say that I feel like people, like when I got into my relationship, it was like right before senior year. And I think a lot of people, that's kind of where I started to get to like know more of my class, I guess, because he was just so popular and like outgoing.
Yeah.
That it kind of forced me to be that way. But I still feel like I was known to be like his girlfriend. Like I wasn't just like
Thais.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I think I still made my own friends and stuff like that. Like throughout, classes and stuff like that. I just had like classmate friends.
Yeah.
But I was pretty quiet.
The way that you just like said that people would describe you, I was always the black girl with glasses and long hair. That's how I was described. Like even when mom worked, like she'd be like, yeah, one of your classmates says that they know you. They because I asked them where they go to school, and they said and they said whatever, and I told them who you were, and they're like, oh yeah, Marisha with the black girl with long hair and glasses. And I was like, I hate that. Like I'm more than just that. But I was like, I guess
I think
brushing your teeth. Yeah.
I think that especially back then it was like more normalized to just kind of be like, oh, like
the
just
race.
Like describing by the race or like things that they wear, things like that. Whereas like now it's not.
But long hair, that was a compliment. Yeah. I did have really, really long hair.
You did have long hair.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be mad at the person. I mean,
I was just annoyed. I was just like, I'm not just black, like, but okay. And I think at the time too, I really struggled with my identity.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably like an identity.
Because now, if someone were to say that, it'd be like, yeah, I'm black. Like, it doesn't matter how you describe me.
Yeah,
mixed, black, whatever. And so, but back then, I really, really struggled with my identity.
Yeah, and just remember people calling me Mexican.
Oh yeah, and I remember when you'd like play into the joke, and mom would get so mad.
Yeah, I mean, she's like,
what are you gonna do?
Why would I get offended that somebody thinks I'm Mexican? Like,
yeah. Oh my god, I remember one time in biotech class, I was like talking to someone about my race, and I was like, yeah, I'm Salvadorian and black, and they're like, oh, so like Mexican? And I was like, no, not Mexican, because Mexicans have like different food, different cultures, and we're in a literally different like country.
A whole different,
like it's a whole different country. And I was like, and we just like, although we like speak Spanish, there are even different words within our language that we use that are different. Like, and I'd give them examples of like Mexican Spanish. People would probably say like popote for straw, but we say pajilla and for Salvadorians and whatever. And so I'm like telling them about Salvadorian culture, and I was like, like it's just not the same.
Yeah,
we're different countries. And so this girl who I was friends with turned around and she was like, "What's wrong with being Mexican?" And I was like,
I'm laughing at my wings hitting.
And I was like, literally nothing is wrong with being Mexican.
Yeah,
just I'm not Mexican, and people are asking me, and I'm not just gonna be like, yeah, I'm Mexican, because it's easier to say that because I'm proud of where my family came from. I'm proud of the things that they had to do to get here to like provide us with a good life. And so like also I'm proud of my heritage and where my family comes from. So I'm gonna be like, yeah. And I love pupusas. So
I was gonna sorry, this is like kind of change the topic, but I guess like identity. I feel like a lot of people also thought of me like, oh, she's like when I dated a girl, like, oh, she's like gay, or like, and then when I started dating a boy, they're like, oh, she turned straight, or like, like they would just be like, oh, I guess like my friends would know my sexuality, but I guess people just were like, oh, she's dating a boy or whatever now.
Yeah.
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 That was another thing. that they like knew me by.
Do
But
you feel like it was more accepted when you were in high school? Like people didn't
yeah,
really like care?
I don't think anybody really cared at that point. Well,
Yeah.
like I guess yeah, people weren't like homophobic in the sense of being like, ew, they're gay or like ew,
Yeah.
they like or whatever. But the like homophobic jokes still happened.
Yeah.
But it was just like
they were more like
whatever.
jokes. They weren't actually homophobic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had like in middle school, I had my first crush. No, it wasn't my first crush, but my second girl crush. And I told my friend that I had a crush on that girl and her boyfriend. And so
you're like, I want to be your unicorn at like middle school.
I was just like, I would be happy to kiss either of them. And so whatever. So I told my friend in confidence, I was like, don't tell anyone. Like, to me, I'm not even thinking like, oh, I'm gay, I'm bi, or whatever. I'm just realizing like, oh, I like both. And so I told her, and that's where the bullying started. And it got really, really bad. And my dumbass happened to like a girl who was literally in PE who got dressed next to me. And so people like, it was so bad. They'd be like, Marisha's a dyke. And they're like, don't get dressed in front of her. And like, they'd run to the bathroom and be like, she's gay, she's gay. Yeah. And just like, that's when the bullying got really, really bad. And I didn't want to tell mom about the bullying because I didn't want her to know that I liked girls. Yeah. And so I was like, yeah, she's mad because I liked her boyfriend, which wasn't a lie, but it was like, that was the easiest.
Twist of the truth.
Yeah. Because I didn't know how mom would take it if.
Right.
And even when she was like, if you are gay, like, it's okay, just tell me so that I can help you. But I was like, no, I like boys, only boys. And so then when Katy Perry's song came out in 2008, I Kissed a Girl, everybody was gay. Like, everybody was like, yeah, I like girls. I like making out with girls. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to get bullied for it anymore. Like, now I can be, like, myself. And so when it came out then, that, like, mom had a harder time with it, I guess. Now, I'm not really sure, like, why in 7th grade it was fine, but then in 10th grade she was like,
maybe because it, like, I guess those are more explorative years where it's like
there's a possibility of me actually like doing something.
Yeah, maybe? But I don't know.
Yeah. So
I never understand it just because I'm like, I don't know, at least you can't get pregnant, but like,
but you can still get other stuff and
right.
And that's like we have talked to her about it, and we understand now more where it comes from. It was more of like protecting us and the judgment of others than like her own like feelings about it. And but like at the time we didn't like have open conversations like that. And it didn't help that there was like a whole bunch of other drama that had happened literally that same summer. With my ex-boyfriend and stuff. So she just had a lot going on. I think adding on that I potentially could be gay was just like, you just had sex, we're homeless, and now you're telling me you're gay? Like, what the fuck?
So we did all of this for nothing?
So, yeah, I think it
was just bad timing.
It was just bad timing. It was just like everything all at once. Yeah. So
that's funny.
Like, I think that was one of the things that kind of was hard because then all of a sudden nobody was gay anymore. And I was like, okay. But I would see some people who would like date people of the same sex and like it was fine. And so every time I would ask a girl out being like, hey, do you like want to go out to a movie with me? But like not as friends. And they'd be like, I'm not gay. And I'm like, why do you dress like that?
I still have this issue, but like I never knew because I was really like feminine girls until I dated my ex-girlfriend where it was like, I mean,
undeniable.
Yeah, like but that was also confusing because she was like also like talk to boys and stuff like that. And so I was like, I don't know. But then again, like if I don't know, I knew she was gay.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just a time where everybody's like trying to figure out who they are. And that's why it's so like, I have recurring dreams that I'm back in high school and I have to finish the class. And for whatever reason, it's always history class that I can't get to it. I can't find it, or I forget to do the homework.
I wonder why.
I have
why
no
history?
idea.
Maybe it's because you had that like really mean history teacher.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah.
You did, right?
Yeah, he was a PE teacher, but then he had to teach one history class.
I was talking about Miss French.
Oh, fuck that bitch.
Yeah. I don't like
when I killed that puppy by accident and I was crying and she gave me
the way you said it, because I thought maybe like it was something.
I didn't do it on purpose. It was such an accident. So I was taking our so our dogs had puppies.
Anyway,
our dog had puppies. I was taking them to go to the bathroom. I had the puppy in my hand and the big dog on this arm. She wasn't that big. She was like 9 pounds. But she jumped and like made my hand fall down and the puppy fell and got really, really hurt and we had to put it down. But I was like crying in class. And Miss French was like, if you can't be here and pay attention, then I'm going to dock you points. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry. And she took away my freaking participation points when I was already failing the class. And I was
her participation points were so stupid.
And I was like, I'm sorry. It's just my puppy might be dying and it's going to be my fault.
Yeah.
And she was like, okay, Marisha, your participation points are taken. And I was like, okay.
She had like no empathy.
None at all. Yeah. And her lectures were really boring.
Her lectures were so boring. We had this kid in my class. This was like his repeat year.
We had one of those too. Yeah.
He was in the class and he did she also start your days with like the in this day in history?
I honestly don't remember because I had her for early bird too. So I was there at like 7 a.m. and I was just like, I have no idea.
Yeah. So she would start her class with the on this day in history, and she would ask if somebody wanted to read it out of the book, and this guy always wanted to read it because he didn't want to be there. He wanted to like just kind of drag on the morning. So he would always try to make it like funny jokes. I'm like, I get it because nobody wants to be here, but I'm like, can you just read it and sit down so I can just like ignore her while she's lecturing? Yeah. I don't know how I do know. I barely passed that class.
And that's why Mom came back to me and she was like, I am so sorry that that you had to deal with that because I was like, it's so boring and like it's really, really, and she was like, all you have to do is do the homework. So I'd do the packet, but I'd still fail the test. And Mom was like, I get it, because if your sister was having a hard time, then
because I don't
not that I was stupid, but like
I think you were just
I had a
little bit
time.
less disciplined in your school as like I was, where I was just like very not. I don't know. I was just maybe like too hard on myself and like wanted to do like A's.
Just didn't like fit into the mold of being able to be in like a regular school. I think that I would have thrived more in independent studies or online school.
I don't know why I was thinking of special ed. Why? I was thinking that's what you were gonna say, and I was like,
why?
I don't know. I don't think I was thinking like
I was like that impaired.
No, I was thinking like because you were like special classes or like not in your like normal class, but I wasn't expecting.
No, it's dead. Okay, let's pause it.
A few moments later.
Okay. I was thinking special ed because you had said that you needed different classes, and I wasn't. I know. But I guess because different classes, I wasn't expecting independent studies because I just like never thought of that or like a different school. I guess.
Well, I mean, maybe I could have used different accommodations, like not special ed, but maybe if I had been like tested for any kind of intellectual disabilities, that I would have been able to have accommodations.
I think they even have accommodations for like taking tests and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because I get bad test anxiety. I was just telling my coworker this today that like I get bad test anxiety and then I forget literally like everything I just studied for.
Yeah.
But yeah, Miss French, she was so boring. And then we took a test and she had said, you know how they had like different versions? You could like mark on your Scantron like what version you had. So she had collected all of these Scantrons. Do you remember
I
the story?
remember that. And
Yeah. And so we all turned them in, and then a like big portion of them matched a answer key to a different test. But then so it made everybody's score like super low. And so she was like, all these people who had like this section of this like classroom that had this version cheated on the people next to them, and like was accusing everybody for cheating. And so I was like, I did not cheat. Like, what the heck? And so I had to. I think it was me and Roman actually. We went after school and we like sorted through all of the scantrons of the versions and then all of the test versions and matched up all the answers. And we were like, you inputted the like
wrong
version
yeah.
wrong, and that's why it like detected that it was all wrong answers. So annoying. And she tried to mark everybody that we all cheated. I'm like, we can get in trouble for that. Like,
yeah,
in trouble
like
for
literally
that. Yeah.
expelled.
Yeah. So
yeah, she was having a lot of health issues at that time too, right?
It was something about her leg.
Yeah,
like, she just couldn't like walk or stand. She had like surgery or something. Oh. But I got switched.
But maybe
out.
She was like taking a lot of medications too. She had always been kind of
I think
like
she did take a few medications.
Like she had always been very unorganized.
Yeah.
But with her medications and her like pain and stuff, I think it made it your year extra worse.
Yeah.
And she was always out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you did get switched out, right?
I got switched out, and I had Mr. Starkweather.
Okay.
He was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was cool. And then I actually switched into Kristen's class. So then it ended up making my schedule have 4 classes with her that year.
Cute.
So it was, yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun. He would always tell us, "Oh, you're always giggling." But what was I gonna say? Oh, do you have any like scandals? Because you just reminded me like her being on like all those medications reminded me of my AP art history teacher, where she like was supposed to be there, and then
she got
fired because she came to back to school night drunk.
But she had been going to school drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I don't know. But
yeah. Sorry, that just reminded me of when I first started using Zelle. I almost accidentally sent her son money because he and I had a math class together, and she still taught there, and so I almost, and his phone number was in my phone, I guess, and it like came up, and I almost sent him a Zelle, and I was like, oh my god, I don't even know if this is his phone number anymore.
Yeah, I don't even remember her name honestly, but I think
it's Miss Johnson.
Johnson. Oh, maybe.
Thompson.
Miss Thompson. I was going to say Thompson. I was thinking like Tyler. Or I guess Dahlia too. But
oh yeah, no, Miss Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, so, she got fired, but then I got Mr. O'Reilly, which I love Mr. O'Reilly. And
for AP art history as well?
Yeah, because he's the graphic design teacher, but he was like an art teacher.
Yeah.
And so all of the AP art history classes, since we had no teacher, had to get split amongst the art teachers, which was the AP art teacher, which was, what was his name? I don't remember his name. I didn't have him, so.
Was he the husband of the other art teacher?
No. Because Miss Nelson was the
Miss Nelson.
But
yeah. Well, Mr. Nelson taught English.
English, yeah.
Yeah.
English and math, one of those. And I think he was at the middle school.
No. When you were there. Yeah.
No, this, I don't remember his name. He was some tall, like, white guy. He just wore, like, a lab coat type, like, for his...
I can see him.
Yeah, you can envision him.
He was, like, kind of tall. Yes. Kind of, like, pencil-y looking, had glasses.
And he kind of had, like, a balding head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember what his name was. He was cool, though.
Yeah.
I feel like it starts with an S. It's, like, on the tip of my tongue, but I would have to look at it.
Yeah.
And... yeah, so I got Mr. O'Reilly for that because they split us amongst the art teachers, and I was so like anxious because I felt like, I don't know, I just felt
it's a big change. Too.
Yeah, I was expecting because she had came for a couple of days of school, so I was like, oh, I like her.
Yeah, back to school night was at least a month into school.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, I like her, blah blah. And then Mr. O'Reilly came in, and he's such like a big teddy bear. He's so and he like always greet everybody at his door, and eventually I really liked the class, and I took that with Kristen too. So no, did I? Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did. And then I liked him so much I took graphic design my senior year.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. Because that's what he originally taught, was graphic design.
Okay. Scandals. So I was actually talking to Patrick about this today. And so one of the scandals that like really has stuck with me was this kid like sexually assaulted his dog, and his mom like walked in on him doing it.
I remember telling me this story, or
Well,
telling mom.
Yeah, because the kid lived like down the street from us when we were living across the street from Robert Semple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so we had like just moved to
Mhm.
and to the city over, and then that happened because I was in 10th grade and I was in biotech again. And we're like, everybody was talking about it. And Lovelace, that was her last name. Sorry, I was trying to tell Patrick about this girl. So this girl was like outraged about this guy doing that to his dog. And I'm like, yes, absolutely valid. Mm-hmm. But instead of saying he shouldn't have done that at all because the dog's going to be traumatized, she said it would have been better if he had done it to a little girl. And I was like, no, because then she's going to be traumatized. Are you stupid? Yeah. And so I was trying to remember the last name of the girl because Patrick worked at the swim club with her younger sister. Mm. And I was like, I know her first name, but I can't remember her last name. Mm. And it just hit me. So, yeah, so that was
Did
kind
her
of...
first name start with an L?
The sister? The younger sister? No, the other girl starts with a T.
Oh. What's the last name?
Lovelace.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, they're Mormon too. So I was just like, that's a very strange thing to say. And so after that, I just never liked her. And I also had her in Miss French's class too. And it was when Obama was going to become president, and one of Prop 8 was going to pass. And this girl was like, if we let gay people get married, what's next? Fathers can marry their daughters.
What was she so obsessed with, like
incest and freaking little girls
and violence?
Goodness. I know, and I was like, girl, no.
Well, maybe that's what she knows. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to assume, but like that it could be that she just like,
not. And this isn't all Mormons, but I like the religion can be a little bit culty though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And that's not all just Mormons either. That's a lot of cultures.
That's just religion in general.
I mean, I said cultures, I meant religions, yeah.
But yeah, she was like really weird, and she was mean, like kind of mean to me, and I was just like, girl, you want to fuck your dog. Like, leave me alone.
Oh my gosh, but that's crazy. I have like 2 more, but they're kind of like brief.
I was telling Patrick about the kid. Remember from your school?
Oh yeah, the one that killed people?
He killed his family at their cabin. Yeah,
he killed his dad.
His dad, his stepmom, and his stepbrother. Was it 2 kids? It was just 1 kid.
Oh, it's 1 kid, 1 stepbrother? Okay. And and then he took the company car like his dad.
It was technically his half-brother.
Oh, yeah. And then drove up there, shot them, killed them in the cabin.
Burned the cabin
down. Came back to school like nothing happened for a whole week.
And went to school for a whole week.
And we got I remember when he got arrested on campus.
Yeah. And it was really weird because like he was just with his grandma while they were trying to figure out where his family was, and he was just like, my parents are gone.
I just
whatever.
Like, that's another thing that's like, how did he just like brush that off? But I mean, if you have it in you to do that, then I mean, many like people mentally... who it's a mental illness. Like when you are just crazy, like you just went on about your day like nothing happened. But again, people who do that,
people who are
like
murderers,
like do that,
Well, no, not murderers, but like people like Jeffrey Dahmer and things like that. They're, Jeffrey Dahmer's case is very interesting though, because at the end, when he was like being executed, he was like, I should pay for all the horrible things that I did to these people. So he actually has like some sort of remorse, which is very odd for a serial killer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, most serial killers don't have remorse or anything.
Because they're like usually it's like psychopaths, and they usually like psychopaths aren't able to like empathize with people.
Right. Yeah. So
that reminds me of this little girl I had at my job, where I low-key thought that she was like a psychopath because
why?
she just would like be really mean or like hurt people and like not feel any like remorse or be apologetic about it. And then she would draw like really scary pictures of like kids or like humans with like blood coming out of their eyes, like gouged eyes and
Interesting.
like sharp teeth and like biting people's necks and things like that. And like who knows, maybe she just like really liked
Horror.
like horror. Yeah. So like I was like, I don't know. I never reported it. Her dad was sexy though. He was like some like hippie guy.
It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same family where the little girl, like it was like a pair of sisters.
No,
Oh,
it was
okay.
just the one daughter.
Yeah.
She was interesting.
I actually
wonder where she is at now.
Yeah.
Because she was like in 3rd or 4th grade. So that was like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So she's probably like in high school now, huh?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Speaking of, I guess, like, where are they now? Did you have a high school crush other than your ex?
No, not really. Like, I mean, like, I liked random people that I talked to, but I don't really keep up with them like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. No, not really.
Isn't one of your high school crushes bald now?
I was just thinking about him. I actually saw him at the Caliucci's concert because he was I don't think he's balding. By the way, I don't think he is.
Oh, he just shaves it?
No. I thought that he was balding, but maybe it's like the lighting in the photo. Maybe it was the lighting in the photo. Because he posted something else later on, and I was like, oh, okay.
You just didn't care to, like, update me that he's not balding?
I didn't think you cared that much. Hey, he's not balding.
Well, he used to braid his hair in freaking Spanish class, so I was like, damn, he's bald now.
No, I don't think he's bald. I think it's just the lighting.
Okay, because he used to model, like, for haircuts for AJ.
Oh.
So I was just like, god damn, no more hair? Shit.
I mean, that's what happens when you turn 25, 26. But, no, what did you ask me?
Where are your crushes now?
Oh, I was going to say that we're talking about Caliucci's. I saw him there. He was, I think he works for Chase Center or something like that. Or
that's cool.
Maybe like, I don't know, the company that they partner with.
Yeah, like security company.
Yeah, maybe. And so he was there, like, with the merch line. And I saw him, and I was like, I haven't talked to him in, like, years, so I didn't go up there and say hi. But I just thought it was funny because he's actually the one who put me on to Caliucci's.
Oh,
yeah. So
that's
I was like,
cool.
oh, that's
full
like,
circle.
So, yeah, full circle moment,
yeah.
But he's, like, he's in a relationship and, like,
happy.
Has been with her for a long time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was just, like, oh, like, I think he's cute. It was not really, like, anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But other than that, I think I kind of always been, like, a relationship person.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
And whoever I want, I get. So it's kind of like.
Lucky you.
What do you mean?
I had a
like
high school crush. Yeah, I had a high school crush, but I like talked and like had mutual likings with other people.
Uh-huh.
But like I was like obsessed with this guy. I wouldn't say I'm obsessed, but like I like really liked him for not even knowing anything about him, but I just thought he was like so cute. That's the word I'm looking for. I thought he was so cute. And so like we're friends on MySpace, we talk on MySpace. And then like around school he'd say hi and stuff. But I really wanted to take the freaking Spanish for native speakers, and I was trying to allow mom to let me test into that class. So I can be in the class with him and his friends. And so I was like, but mom was like, no, you don't need to take Spanish. You already speak it. And I was like, oh, but.
Please.
Yeah, but.
You probably would have done well in the class.
I probably would have, yeah. Because at that time, I was with grandma a lot of the time still. So my language is still pretty, like, fluent. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm not fluent now, but I trip up a lot more than I used to.
Yeah. It's just because you don't have as much practice.
Yeah. So, but I went to a rave with his, because I ended up still being friends with his, like, best friend. And we all went, like, as a group to this rave. And we kissed at that rave, but it was not a very good kiss. It was just like a peck or whatever.
How old were you? Was it 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like 19, I think. 18, 19, something like that. And so we were dancing, and then we just like had, it was like a movie like moment, like where we just like, everything paused and we're just like staring at each other, and then he kissed me. And I was like, oh my God, all my dreams are coming true. All these years of pining over him. Yeah. And then like, he still seemed to be like interested. And the thing is that he seemed interested in high school too, but it was just kind of like, he just never had a girlfriend. He never dated anyone in high school. That's just what he was like.
He's a slow burn.
4 whole years? But I don't know. So then we were like texting back and forth. Like, he actually would text me first. And which was like a big deal, you know, especially back then. Yeah. And he was like, oh, you should come to my apartment and like hang out. And he lived in San Jose because he was going to San Jose State. And so I was like, oh, well, I have to ask my mom if I can even go. And he was like, yeah, and then you can spend the night, like, so that you don't have to drive back home like hecka late. I'll take the couch and you take the bed, which most likely probably wouldn't have even happened. But
he's trying to be respectful.
Yeah. But because mom trusted his friend, she was like, yeah, you can go. And just text me or whatever. And then the day that it was supposed to me have to go over there, I was blocked on everything. And I was like, what the heck?
I wonder if he had a girlfriend in college. And
I have no idea. But then he followed me back on Twitter like a few years ago.
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting. I wonder what he looks like. You just show me later if you can find him.
Oh, yeah, I could still find him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll show you. But I'm still blocked on Instagram. I think it's because he doesn't remember that he blocked me, or...
Maybe I can find him on mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be...
Imagine he blocked me. I was probably like 10.
Yeah. I'm sure his account is on private, though. But I followed him back on Twitter, but he just talks about soccer. He's always loved soccer. Like, that's his whole life. Like,
he's Hispanic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally, soccer was his life.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Wait. Is it who I think you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, wait a minute. I think I might know who this is.
I feel like even mom was like, oh, he's asked her to go hang out with him.
You did a really good job at covering that person's name up. I was like, what are you talking about? Okay. I think mom even was like, yes, you can go. Like, I know you've liked him for so long. Like, you can go. Which was probably like another thing too. Because mom was never against me dating or liking people. And so like it was whatever. Yeah.
Did you go to school with any famous people?
SOB.
You did? You went to school with them?
Oh, like actual went to school with them?
Yeah.
No. They just went to Benicia.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't know how famous he is, but he is an actor.
You went to school with like that guy that we were talking about in Snow Dogs.
Oh my god, I just like touched your boob.
And the mic. You like just boom, you grabbed my boob.
Oh, it's late.
What's that guy's name?
Austin Scott.
Oh no, not that guy.
Oh,
Cuba
Gooding Jr. His name is hard to say. It's like Cuba Twister. I keep want to say Gooba Cooing Jr. or something.
Goomba. like the mushrooms from
yeah, Goombas.
Goombas. Anyway, Austin. What's his name?
Scott.
What's it?
He's having a baby. He just announced. Yeah, he just announced.
Okay.
Him and his wife just announced that they're having a baby.
Was that a scream?
That's a train. Can you text Patrick? Can you call Patrick and tell him that the train is a scream?
Oh my god! Oh, he's coming.
That's how he wakes up every freaking morning.
I thought outside. Intermission. Anyway.
Oh my god. So yeah, Austin Scott, he's an actor. And he was like always in
I
like
remember watching him in Beauty and the Beast play. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
And he was on like the California or San Diego tour of Hamilton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then he was recently on Broadway.
Really? Oh, he's still
Mhm.
doing acting?
Yeah, he's still doing
Okay, okay.
acting, and he's in a movie on Netflix, and then he's like
Oh.
in a Medea movie,
Oh, that's kind of cool.
and he was on a show, but he dies like in the first
Oh.
episode.
Oh.
Yeah, oh yeah, the reboot of Monk. He dies in the first
that
episode.
is-
Monk is a movie or is a show. Mom really, really liked the show.
Mm.
And the guy has contamination OCD, but he's a detective.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so they revived it, and
He dies.
he dies in the first episode.
Dang, that kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Does he also play football or no?
No, so there's this guy named Austin Carr,
Carr,
Isabella's brother, who he
Yeah,
played.
yeah.
He's pro football.
Pro football, yeah.
I had a crush on him too. Actually, Austin Scott was my 7th grade boyfriend for like 1 week.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I had a really big crush on Austin Carr. Somebody outside. And but he only likes white girls.
Oh.
Yeah, he married a white girl and now he's got like 5 kids.
Dang.
I don't know how many kids he has, but he
Just-
has
yeah.
like at least 2 at this point. 3
5, you have
maybe.
2.
No, I think they have a lot of kids.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
his family was also very religious.
Yeah. I don't think I went to school with anybody famous. If I did, I didn't know them.
Yeah.
They weren't that famous. We went to like school people like I think maybe like our like my what is it called? Like generation, I guess. We kind of developed to be more like social media based where it was like people like were like influencers
instead of
so like I guess people like had followings, but it wasn't like a like they weren't like famous or like they didn't become famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the only person I can like think of is like a makeup artist maybe. Like they probably like did I mean it was 2016, so like
yeah.
You know, they did their makeup and like I don't know, collab with James Charles. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of something. Like I feel like I was gonna say something and I just lost my train of thought.
Was it about famous people?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah. Do we want to
do our segment?
Lucky Girl of the Week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lucky Girl of the Week?
Or Unlucky Girl. Unlucky moment of the week. Yeah.
I don't think I had a lucky girl moment, honestly.
I feel like you've had kind of a roller coaster in the last month, though.
Yeah, I think just like in general, my life has been so crazy. I have been so busy.
Yeah.
I've been really busy, but it's kind of nice.
I'm hoping that you pass your physical this time.
Yeah, I better. I'll have to push myself because
if you die, you die.
Yeah,
but at least you pass.
Yeah, at least I pass.
You'll be at the hospital. They'll revive you. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine. I'll have my inhaler.
You're gonna be fine. You almost did it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also don't really have like a lucky or unlucky moment of the week, but it's almost 1 year at my job, at my new position.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll be making.
I feel like you've been there so long already.
Oh yeah, I've been at the same entity for going on 5 years, but one whole year. So I'm gonna have my annual review soon.
Wait,
and
you also had your anniversary.
Oh yeah, we had our anniversary, our dating and marriage anniversary.
Yeah.
So 11 years together and 7 years married.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. So
I don't think I had anything actually.
You went to?
Oh, I went to Halsey.
Yeah.
I went to see Halsey, and we got pretty close.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it general admission?
My lucky girl moment. Sorry, now that I'm thinking about it, my lucky girl moment was that it was general admission, and Halsey went on tour for Badlands, which is her first album. I just discovered her with like her EP, but Halsey or Badlands, I guess, was like her first big album that I like kind of found myself like really like my own music that I liked. And so like that album itself is just like special to me. And so for her to go on tour for like the 10-year anniversary, it was just like I have to go. And it was a very limited I guess dates,
Show,
like it was
yeah.
like shows and stuff like that. Like she didn't even come up here to like the Bay or anything.
Well, she also has cancer.
Yes, and she's a
So,
baby.
Yeah.
And yeah, but she had 3 shows in LA, and I was able to go to one, and her set list was a majority of Badlands. Like she played pretty much all the songs from Badlands.
Mm-hmm.
Besides one of my favorite songs, I Walk the Line. So when I saw her, because we went on the second night, I think the second or third night. I can't remember.
It was the
the third night.
Okay.
And she, I saw the set list already, and I didn't see I Walk the Line on there. So I was like, oh, like that sucks. And I even, on the road, we were listening to the set list, and I even told Karina, I was like, oh, I'm so sad she's not going to play this song. And then she gives us the option for the encore. She's like, do you guys want this song or I Walk the Line? And everybody cheered for I Walk. I was screaming like crazy for I Walk the Line. And she played it, and I was so excited.
That's nice.
And it, like, I love that song to the point where I used it for like a English assignment, and I did not know that Johnny Cash actually wrote it. And so when I submitted the paper and I got my grade back, he said A, and then he said, Johnny Cash, I love it.
Oh my god.
And I was like, I don't know who Johnny Cash is, but okay. As long as I get my A.
Yeah.
But that's how I found out that Johnny Cash wrote that song.
Mm.
She just did her own like version,
like
of
a cover of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that was my lucky girl moment because
that's nice.
It wasn't on the set list, and like she gave us the option to cheer for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I'm so sad about Ariana Grande, but it's gonna happen.
We're gonna
have
figure
faith.
it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and read some of our submissions.
Okay. So we ended up asking our viewers on Instagram, like the same prompt, like who you guys were in high school, things like that. So what I got submitted to me, somebody said last year someone blew up a toilet in the boys' locker room bathroom with a firework. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This person's still in high school.
Is it who I think it is?
Yeah.
Okay. What the heck? Oh my gosh.
Like, well, why? I don't know. Boys are crazy. I feel like, who the heck brings a firework? And like,
they had to have gotten expelled.
Yeah.
Because so many people could have gotten hurt.
Yeah. I wonder how big it was. When I went to San Francisco like 2 weeks ago, maybe it was a week ago. I think it was a week ago now. There was random fireworks there, and it startled me because I thought they were gunshots. But then we turned around and there were just fireworks.
Oh.
Anyway, some other person submitted 3 different things. Or maybe it's like continued. But somebody said, my glow up should be studied. LMAO. And I will say, she is very beautiful. So, I don't know really what she looked like before, though.
Yeah. I feel like I glowed up, too. But not really. I
feel like you're still really pretty.
Yeah, I think that other people's, like, perception of me made me feel ugly. But I look back and I'm like, holy crap, I was so pretty.
Yeah.
And like,
you know what? I forgot to mention that your like era was also like the scene and the emo, and like I think that we still like always will have emo and scene people. But I feel like it was very like
grungy and like kind of like,
I feel like we were more grungy. Like my era was
not
grungy.
grunge.
Your scene and emo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it did make us look not the best.
Yeah. It's just a style.
Yeah.
But like you guys didn't know how to execute it. Now that we have like the clean girl, like cute aesthetic mixed with the emo, a lot of people like execute it very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't look like
it was
dirty.
just the look. Yeah. That's what I was trying to say, that we just looked dirty.
Yeah,
well, I didn't look dirty.
Like the makeup and like
my makeup was always like
hair and things like that.
Yeah.
Not
I didn't really
yours,
have the greasy hair, but
the
smudgy eyeliner, I definitely had that.
It was like it looked like you guys just went clubbing and like didn't shower
the next day.
Yeah. Went to school the next day.
Well, because we'd literally do our eyeliner so perfect, and then we'd go,
yeah,
and then
just smudge it.
Yeah. Even with our mask, like what was even the point of us putting mascara on? Because we just like messed it up by scrubbing it.
That reminds me, there's this girl. Sorry, I was thinking, should I say this? But I think she's racist, so it's fine. It wasn't nothing mean or anything, but she She used to come to school and her eyelashes were so clumpy. We all called
I
her like
hate that.
spider. Not I didn't call her that, but everybody else called her like spider eyes or spider like eyes, things like that.
There's
They
always
just like
one girl
yeah.
that's like that.
Yeah. Anyway, she also said I was also known as the skinny one, dated the most toxic guy, and people always talked about him. And then she said, and my high school went viral for having a Spider-Man guy jump off the roof. Look it up. I don't.
Do you know this person?
Yes.
Oh.
So I'm gonna look it up later.
Okay.
But
Did they go to the same school as you?
No.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, how did you not remember that?
No, I don't know this. This
Oh,
is
okay,
like
okay. Yeah.
maybe like further down the bay.
Ah,
I don't
okay.
even know what school she went to, so I have to ask her.
Okay.
Um,
I got one that was like, they said that they wasted their time on one guy, and that they just didn't have a great set of friends. And I think that's like really normal. Like, you either
yeah.
are super boy crazy and like everyone, or you like focus your entire high school on one person who's like not a good person for you.
Yeah. I mean, this is kind of like, yeah, you're just like exploring and dating and like you're young, so it's kind of just like, might as well. Unless you get really stuck into those types of relationships and like carries outside of high school. But
Yeah.
like, luckily for her, it didn't. And like, as for her friends, it's crazy because like, from my perception, you would think that like they were fine. Until I got close to her.
Yeah.
Then like I knew, but like on the outside perspective, I'm like, oh, they seem
You would have
so,
never
like,
thought.
you don't
Yeah.
think that. I think maybe like as obviously as you like grow and like continue to be friends outside of high school, you kind of get to see their character differently.
Also, in hindsight, like when you
Mhm.
grow out of a friendship and like that friendship ends and you just kind of don't think much of it
Yeah.
until like
Do you think
you
about
think
it
about
after?
it and you're
Yeah.
like, wow, that actually was like a blessing in disguise because
Yeah.
this person was not really a good friend to me, or vice versa.
Or maybe
Sometimes
just
you're
not
not
a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I think sometimes that like people cannot be good friends either.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But
Like
they could also
themselves.
be just like not good people.
That too.
Because
Yeah.
especially like in the climate that we're at, a lot of people are like, I mean, we've talked about this where like these are like, you know, we're not gonna like put aside our ethics and like things like that to be friends with somebody.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes like in high school, I guess these conversations didn't happen, so you're not like aware that these people think this way,
Yeah.
and so they're like, oh,
And even when we were in high school, we had a very liberal president. And so like as a Democrat or someone who had more liberal views, I feel like that while we were concerned about like the state of our country, but not to the degree as we are stressed out about it right now.
Yeah. And also, like I said, we're in high school, so I don't
We
think
didn't
that
really
was like
think
really
about how it
concern
affects
for
us much. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. And then somebody else said that they were a stoner, but
Oh yeah.
but
I feel like that there was like it definitely, you know, the movie Mean Girls, like there are different cliques and groups. I don't feel like it was as like defined as it is in the movie because obviously that's a movie, but like there very much is that, like the skaters, the stoners. Sometimes there were skaters and stoners, and the musicians.
people like mixed the band people, like I don't know.
Yeah, I will say that I always felt more comfortable with my theater friends. Like, even though I wasn't in theater, but they would do like skits for the dance shows, so we all always like worked amongst each other. I always felt more accepted in the theater environment, and I think it's because we were all weird. So like I never felt like judged for being who I was.
Yeah.
And I can like break out in dance or song and everybody would just chime in and it'd be fine.
I think I was just really shy growing up. So, and like I still am. So like I never really was like, I was personable, I guess, or like friendly, but I just wasn't like outgoing or like my bubbly side of myself. I never really share that.
Yeah.
So like now I'm a little bit more silly and like sometimes I say things. Like yesterday when we were hanging out, I said something and I was like, I thought about it later and I was like, why did I say that? And even like, I think in the moment.
Oh, when we had lunch?
No, it was after, like when we went to hang out. I'll tell you more details about it later. But it was just like, the reaction I got out of everybody else made me feel awkward too. And I was like, why did I say that? Like, it's just like awkward. But like, it was like a genuine, like, just me being silly, like the way I said it. And I was like, well,
sorry.
Yeah. But I think I have those moments a lot too. I'm like, oh my God, it just sounds so stupid now.
Yeah.
But
I feel like that
whatever.
me feeling that I didn't fit in definitely was a me thing. Because preparing for this episode, I was thinking a lot about high school today.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I used to feel like I never got invited to parties. But when I did get invited, I'd act so awkward. And even though there was people who like really tried to make me feel accepted, like I was thinking about when I did Powder Puff, and we had a water balloon fight, and then they all had like a barbecue at one of the guys' house. Mm-hmm. And he was like, yeah, come to the house. Like, here's the address. Like, come have the barbecue. And I was just like, oh, I don't know. And he was like, you're a part of our team. Yeah. Like, come. And I was like, oh, okay. And like, he really, really made an effort to make me feel accepted and included. Yeah. And then even when after like the dance shows, I was just gonna go home, and they were like, oh no, we're gonna go to Nations and then go have a party at so-and-so's house, like you should come. And I was like, oh, why? I don't have a bathing suit. They're like, you can borrow one of my bathing suits, it's fine. Yeah. And like they really had to like convince me to do it. And so I'm just like,
maybe that goes into your like self-confidence and like, I guess maybe being bullied and like not knowing your identity just kind of caused you to be like less confident about like, oh, like they are including me, or like
they do want to be my friend.
Yeah. Because when I said it earlier today in our group chat with Mom, like when the therapist or the psych person asked me, why are you so confident? I was like, yeah, I guess like I was confident. Like I didn't really ever, like I was shy, but I never really felt like
insecure about who you were.
Or like somebody asked me like, to hang out or like do something with them, I'd be like, oh sure, like
you never doubted the motive. Yeah.
And I think also because sometimes I can be a little bit naive and like I just trust anybody. That was another thing, like in the questionnaires that I had to answer for the psych, a lot of the questions were like, do you trust easily, or like do you ever like a time where somebody tells you something and you don't trust it, or like things like that. And I'm always like, I feel like I don't ever think that. And I don't know why that is. And I feel like maybe my trust has never been like broken to the point where I'm like, I don't trust anybody. But I just trust people until they give me a reason not to.
And I don't believe anything. I'm just like, that's AI. Mom, that person's not real. They're scamming you.
I mean, those things are different. But like when it comes to like a person's intentions, or like when they talk to me, and like I'm not gonna like
you're like, why would they lie? Like, you're instinctually not gonna be like, they're lying to me. Yeah. And I do still feel that way, like even, but maybe it's because I am a more confident person now. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe because growing up I just felt like my friends are my friends, and if they don't want to be my friend, whatever. Yeah. So I think that's kind of how I've always been. But
yeah. I think this was a good episode, like a good topic. Yeah. We'd really like to hear from our viewers. What high school was like for you. But I hope that everybody has a safe Halloween.
Yes.
And
don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive. I don't drink.
Call the Uber.
Call an Uber. Call me. Well, depends where you are and who you are. Because I just realized I don't think I'm going to know who these people are if they call me and they're like, hey,
how do they have your number?
Call an Uber. I think that they, like, for New Year's Eve, they do this, like, AAA will do on New Year's Eve, like, towing your car and getting you to where you need to be safely, if you've been drinking, regardless if you're a AAA member or not.
And this is for New Year's?
Yeah.
Only?
I don't know if they do it for bigger holidays, but I'm sure they might. So
this is not sponsored.
It's not sponsored.
AAA sponsor us.
But I will look it up and put it in the description if that is a thing, so that people can get home safely and have a good, safe Halloween.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
thanks for watching. Bye.